Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of Battlefield Vietnam. Today we're fighting in the Drang Valley against the US 7th Cavalry under the command of Hal Moore. They've designated this area Landing Zone X-Ray, and they're quite determined to take it over. This battle, unlike a few previous ones, will be conducted more or less entirely on foot. And this will mean big infantry charges, close combat, and big casualties. But we're going to mow these Americans down. Unfortunately though, they have some aircraft, and so we need to act decisively and quickly to get close as possible to them. We'll have to make our way over, and fire as many rounds as we can at the Americans, since they've already taken their first casualty. I've taken one down as well. Take that, Andy Burden. That's what you get for killing my comrade, Pham Huy Han. You goddamn murdering son of a bitch. Alright, we're already under fierce attack by the Americans. They've infiltrated behind our lines. They're capturing our bases. The situation is rather gloomy, to say the least. But we can act, and we shall act. We're back on track, at least I hope we will be, now as we continue to push the line. We're testing our limits as we attack these Americans relentlessly. We need a machine gun though. This is clear. We need at least some sort of firepower if we want to be in with a chance of victory here. And what is it that I see? Mortars. Could be worse, could be much worse. Our men go into battle as they prepare for their deaths. Well, anyhow. These mortars appear to be focused on attacking our own forces rather than the American ones, which is a pity. Since I'd be quite fond of raining some beautiful explosives down upon them. We're continuing our advance though. As I said a few seconds ago, we are back on track. Not only as a YouTube series, but us an actual liberation war. The Vietnam War isn't over yet, and it won't be over for a long time to come. Not until the Americans put their tails between their legs, put their heads down where they should be, and go back to where they came from. Until then, we've got some work to do. Let's start it off by ambushing this Rambo type here, who's coming in with a machine gun at point blank range. Respect for the bravery, but this isn't an action movie. This is Vietnam. We've captured another point. This is good, we're getting close. This is the fierce hand-to-hand combat, close quarters that I was talking about for so long and promising for so long. Now let's evade some napalm, perhaps even prevent some napalm. Alright, it couldn't have been prevented, but anyhow, we'll make our advance on the rest of the American lines. Even if we can't capture their base camp now as we prepare to stage an attack on it, we might be able to capture a plane or two, and that would help us quite a lot indeed. We downed the helicopter, thank God for that. Recreating the scene out of the trailer, isn't that wonderful? Perhaps I should recreate the theme song too. Whistle it for a bit. You know the old... Not much of a good whistler, especially when I'm dehydrated. But I hope you all enjoy the performance as we continue to make our way through the Vietnamese shrubbery. And trees. And everything, really. It's a beautiful land. And honestly, I'd advertise it to tourists if I wasn't too busy killing them. Well, isn't that a howitzer? Let's try and stay clear of that in case the Americans are thinking of manning it. Because we're near enough. Ah, crap, we're leaving the combat zone. Let's get out of here. So we will have to get up close and personal with the howitzer. If we could turn it around the other way and fire it right up in these Americans' I don't know. If we could fire it up at them, that would be good. But I don't think it's possible. Let's see, can we? Nope. Let's see, how does this even fire? Ooh, impressive. Alright then. Well, who's this? Not much of a guard, if I can say so myself. He did what he could, though. I can't blame him. Now, one of our bases is under threat. We could take a plane and bomb them, but I think that the best idea is to take one of these American helicopter gunships with their rocket pods and retake what is rightfully ours this way. There we go. That's the first American casualty inflicted by our own helicopters. Good news if you ask me. Second American casualty. We're racking them up already. Isn't this a nice performance? We can go further though. We can go much further. And that's what we're going to do. Nobody can restrict us. The skies are ours. We are taking to them, and we are going to continue to make them ours. The territorial skies of Vietnam. We're hovering over these Americans like an angel of death. And we're going to continue to take them down one by one. We're going to pick them off. Who needs punji sticks when you have a motherfucking helicopter gunship? Oh, sorry, Pak Nok Ching. Not my fault. Well, it kind of was, but it was an American gunship. You can understand the confusion. Let's go back in for another run. Let's get these Americans on the run. Crap. Alright. We've got to keep our altitude high. And our... how can I say? Our mentality positive. Because we're coming in with a Huey to deal some heavy casualties to these American sons of bitches. And here's their helicopter. Here it is. They've got another Huey, and I'm going to take it down. Boom! First rocket. We can get them with another. We can get them with another. Here we go. It's a hot pursuit. And we can do this. We can do this. Fuck, okay, we can't. Maybe we can't. We've got to go down there and take them down the old-fashioned way. Fuck. Alright, I killed another one by hitting them with the gunship. All is good, at least apparently. Fuck. We're still under attack though. This isn't good, we're losing points. We've got to change that. We've got to change that right now and right here. Otherwise, we stand little chance of winning the battle. At least, we have the chance to strike back though, since the Americans can't capture this little mounted outpost we have. Meanwhile, we need to push back though. We've recaptured that little base, which is a beginning. Motherfucker. Okay then. So we'll go to that little base, the little base that could, and we'll resist. We'll fight until from our bones our flesh shall be hacked, to quote the great Shakespeare. Until then, I'll fire some rounds out of my AK. Throw some grenades at this American helicopter to take it out for good. Render unto Vietnam what is Vietnamese. If you ask me, that's the way to do it. Okay, we really need to hurl a grenade at these motherfuckers. At this point, I think I might charge at them with a machete. That would be a tactic and a half. We're already losing. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Let's strike back though. We can't end this. This can't be the end. Attack this way, men. Attack this way. Crap. Back at it, back at it. We gotta get the RPG out. Come on. We'll take those helicopters out real nice. God damn it, the range! The fucking range! Okay, perhaps this won't go as well as planned. Let's reload the RPG and fire one at their helicopter, because that's our only chance. Our only real chance. We've done it, we've taken out the helicopter. We've killed some more Americans. Everything's going to plan. Don't you worry, everything is under control. Our men are busy counterattacking in the meantime. As you can see, this is a multi-pronged offensive. The Americans are falling back, they're slowly dissipating as we shoot them all down. This is good. This is very good. I like the way things are going, and I don't get to say that too often. Let's reload our gun and prepare to resist the next American attack. It can be done, as I just showed. All you need is an RPG, a good aim, and... well, a death wish, to be honest. I threw myself in there I don't know how many times, but we beat the Americans. and that is all that counts today, right here. Our men are busy launching their offensives, all is good, the battle is going as well as it could be. And soon we're going to launch an offensive of our own at that next American forward base. We're going to drive them out, we're going to make them feel the pain. And there's no better way to do that than with a combination of small arms fire and rockets. Any Americans in that valley? I see a few. Fuck! Motherfucker! Let's see what this does. I really don't know how to activate it, which is a pity. If I did, I'd send this trap right down on the Americans. Get the trap, yeah. We have it here, but we need to bomb the Americans with it. Let's actually lay down a bit of artillery fire. There we go, we took one out. That's good, that's a good beginning. Let's continue with on the same line. We're scaring them, and that's what matters now. Intimidation tactics, scare tactics. But the Americans are taking our base back again. This isn't good. This isn't good. It's regrettable. That's the word for it. Absolutely fucking regrettable. Anyway, I'm going to go into battle and I'm going to die most likely, but first I'm going to take out an American helicopter if I can. We've captured another American base. All appears doable when you have the Viet Cong on your side. Meanwhile, this American offensive seems to be evaporating into thin air. Good news, if you ask me, but I just got shot in the face, so it can't be too good. We've got to continue in the same vein, though. We're making progress. This is actually a fun battle. We're making headway that I enjoy. And we just captured a Vietnamese helicopter. But the Americans are continuing to threaten our advance. We could use that helicopter, but I'm not sure how well armed it might be. And motherfuckers like this might just try to intercept us. Well, not for long. Let's retake what is ours and begin our offensive once again. They're bringing in another helicopter. I can hear them with their bloodlust. Oh, thank God, it's one of ours. We've captured more of their Hueys. This is great. We're depriving them, and our own men are advancing on the base. Meanwhile, I'm going to intimidate him with some suppressive rocket fire. Take that, Tom Galt. We'll be taking you back in a dozen caskets. Or at least they'll be taking you back. Meanwhile, we are waging our successful Fatherland Liberation War. The Americans have doubled down, however. They're consolidating in one or two small bases, while we are being forced into a corner. At least we've got this Huey overlooking us. For once, that's a good thing. The Americans remain in the valley, some of them cut off, some of them less so. Look at them there like rats. That's one down. Let's try and take another one. Really, it's annoying that they're swarming over these hills. They're like ants. That's the word. Ants. We've captured the forward base, which was originally ours to hold anyway. And now we can continue our offensive deep into the lines of the Americans. They're screwed now, really. It's just a matter of time. To be honest though, we're beating them, and this isn't even guerrilla warfare. This is straight up pitched battle, and I enjoy it this way. It's better. Really, I'm better with this kind of tactics. Dodging rockets out in the open like it's a goddamn national sport. I miss the sound of gunfire, I miss the sound of rockets. Since I don't live in America or in the Middle East, I don't get to hear it too often. And so I'm going to war. I'm staying at war. With my RPG, with my SKS, with everything that I need to bring a world of pain to these Americans. Now where are they? Here's one. And there's more. Let's get an automatic weapon. Let's do this a fun way. Let's have some fun with these Americans. Good old RPG. Suppressing fire in the face. That's how you do it in Vietnam. The Americans are on the losing end now. It's only a matter of time. The Drang Valley appears to be quite certainly under our control. The Americans are scattered and they are dissipating now. They are evaporating like rain in the tropical sunlight. Perhaps I spoke too soon. But we've got nothing to fear so long as we hold these bases. That much is very, very clear. We can beat the Americans, and we can make some fun out of it too. First step is simply unloading as many machine gun bullets as possible into the nearest American soldier. Can't be too hard, can it? Let's find out. Throw a few grenades in first. Let them know who's here, who's boss, who's fighting for Vietnam. We took out Mr. Nick White with the first grenade. Perhaps another one of his comrades is here to taste the bullet. Apparently not. Anyhow, we've captured this base, while the Americans are barely hanging on to their very last one. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Let's fire a few celebratory rounds. Not too many though. After all, we wouldn't want the Chinese getting news of how we're using their aid. 10 points left, 9 points left. It's only a matter of seconds before the Americans are forced to withdraw from the Drang Valley for the foreseeable future. And we will have supremacy. Quite simply. It's a short word, but a powerful one. Drang Valley is secure for now. We have broken up the American attempts to capture it, and we have come out on top. The Americans are retreating, and they might attempt another attack, but I can't see it happening too soon. Until then, anyhow, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment and to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the videos. I have been the Nerd Gamer, and this has been Battlefield Vietnam.